Hey, hi Emily. Hey, bear with me just a second. I'm having little issues here. I don't see the live chat except for on my phone, so I'm trying to see it on my computer. If you can bear with me just a second, but welcome. I'm just doing a little trial to see what's happening here. There we go. Oh, thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. Hi, Jamie. I was just telling Emily, I was kind of practicing, and so far, I mean, at least I can get on here, but I'm not able to see my chat. Oh, here we go. I think I'm closing in on it. Just a sec here, guys. Okay, chat. Oh, here we go. I think I'm closing in on it. Just okay, sorry about that. I had my volume on. Okay, I think we're live, guys. Everything looks sort of decent. Oh man. Well, welcome you guys. Goodness sakes. It's awesome to see you. So, I just wanted to play. I've been having all sorts of problems with my live streaming, and so I just wanted to sort of practice. So, thanks for hanging out with me. I'm just going to be on here for a little bit. Um, but let's go ahead and color, shall we? So, Magical Dawn, and I have a buddy color in this one. So I thought, you know what, this would maybe be fun to go ahead and color in, get a little bit of progress done. So let's make sure. And Jamie, you're on the lookout for how I look in screen, because last time I was a little bit askew, or a lot askew. All right. All right, all right. Okay, so I just grabbed a few pencils and let's get going. So what are you guys up to? This is making my day. I was getting really discouraged about this live streaming, but how are things? What have you guys been up to today? Anything exciting? So about the only thing exciting in my world is that I had over the weekend, go for it. I love it. Thank you. I think you guys should grab some pencils and a coloring book, so that you can join me, because that's kind of the idea here, is just to chill and have fun together. So, but yeah, we were getting ready to go to an event on Saturday, and I walked in our laundry room with just socks on my feet, and I found this spot that felt really warm. And so I told my husband, not really anything exciting, Jamie. Okay. Sorry about that. Well, this is sort of exciting, right? So, anyway, I could feel warmth on the floor. Do you want the page you are coloring centered? Is that good? Let's see here. We're going to try to move it a little bit. You tell me. How do you guys like this? Is that all right? All right. All right. All right. I think that's okay. Yeah. I think that's all right. So anyway, I could feel like warmth on the floor through my socks, and I thought, oh man, this is bad news. So last time that happened, I had mentioned to my husband that, I felt something and it was in the kitchen like years and years ago. And I'm going to sharpen here real quick. Honestly, I didn't expect this to work, so I wasn't quite prepared. But I told my husband that I had felt this warmth in the floor, and so he figured out it was a leak in the floor, and he had to kind of jackhammer through the floor and then fix the pipe, it was a hot water pipe, from the hot water heater. So he fixed that, poured concrete, again, replaced the tile, and, so forth. So we got all that done. So years later, fast forward to this weekend, same darn thing happened. And it is a lot of work. And quite frankly, I don't think my husband's back can take it doing the jackhammering and that kind of thing. So that warm feeling under the floor is spreading now, and we can, yeah, it's a real actual thing. So the rest of the floor is like, he temped it and is like, whatever, 76 degrees. And this is like 6 degrees hotter, so it's not good. So we have a plumber coming out tomorrow, so I hope, well, at least to give us an estimate, so we'll see how that goes. So fingers crossed, guys, that all is well, So, oh man. So that's kind of, that was my excitement for the last couple days. So hey, Vicky. I think maybe we lost Emily. Did we lose Emily in my trying to get things sorted out? What you up to, Vicky? Anything exciting? We're coloring in Magical Dawn and just a little impromptu stream to make sure that I could get my live stream going. So here we are. So this is a little buddy color I have with somebody on Instagram. So I thought, this would be a good opportunity to go ahead and practice a little bit here with my live streaming. So Vicky, are you coloring anything? Nothing exciting. Had my 17-month-old granddaughter yesterday until today. So tired, but with a full heart. Boy, isn't that the truth, though? Yeah, Jamie, these are Prismas. So I've got the black cherry, the hot pink, and the deco pink are the 3 colors that I'm using. So Prismas. I don't have a whole lot of different, I have a handful of different pencil brands, not very many. So if you see me coloring or see a page that I've colored, it's more than likely probably going to be a Prisma. So, but I like this color combo. I think it's kind of cool. And my go-to was, I thought, oh, I'll do like a goldfish. And I thought, you know what? I don't really want to do that. Everything seems like every time I go to color a fish, it's always like a goldfish. So I thought, I really need to break out of that mold and try something a little bit different. So here we are. And Vicky says, I'm coloring a mandala from Healing Mandalas by Nicole Lehman. Very nice. Oh, good for you. Jamie's a mandala colorist as well. She does some really beautiful pages. You know what? I'm not familiar with Nicola, so that's a new name to me. I'll have to look her up. Trying to get used to my polychromos. Oh, there you go. Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh, thank you, Stella. Thank you. Yeah, so I'm using Prismacolors. I've got the black cherry, so that's PC 1078. I'm using the hot pink, and that's PC 993. And then I'm using the deco pink, which is 1014. And this is just Magical Dawn coloring book by Hanna Karlzon. Thank you so much, though, Stella. I appreciate it. Jamie says, I just have one thing to say, June Gold. Jamie, you really want me to buy those, don't you? I know, I know. I probably need them, don't I? So tell me, what is it that you like in those rather than the other mechanical pencil? What were we talking? The 4 candies? What's the difference? I'm just curious. You're like, "Oh, just everything. They're wonderful," and I'm sure they're probably, I think I know that they're like, are they also 36 colors as well? Or are there more? You will like them, don't know if you need, wait, don't know if you need them, right? Well, you're not a very good enabler there, Jamie. You're supposed to be like, "Oh, yeah, you need them so much. Get after it." No, I'm glad you're not like that because I don't need the pressure, man. 36, yeah. And they came also with the refills. I remember seeing that, which is cool. And then it said something like they have sharpeners on the end of every pencil. Did I read that right? How is that possible? Am I right? So, Jamie, I was going to tell you the only thing I did different this time from a little bit ago when I was trying to stream, and I have no idea if this helped or not, but I deleted my YouTube app and I reinstalled it. So I have no idea if that was what made the difference, but I was able to get on here first try. So I wonder. I really, really wonder. Okay, so the Junes are thinner and smoother in my opinion, and you get more refills. Oh, okay, cool. Got it. Well, I'm going to take the 4 candies with me this weekend when we go camping, just 'cause they're, tiny and portable, and I just thought that might be a good fit. So, Stella, what are you coloring? You want to share? So I've got quite a few little things going on at once here. Not too many, but I've started this page, and then I'm still working in that Fantasy Creatures Coloring Heaven edition that I had worked on my last live stream. And I did a little bit more with that. That one's tedious, so that's going to take me a little while. Lots of little details, so I've got that in the works. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. That's right there's probably enough to keep me busy, right? And then I got out one of those coloring haven. It's like I can't think, entangled dragonflies, I think it's called, just so that I could kind of just do some mindless gel pen in there. So busy girl. I don't know how busy I am, but maybe a little crazy, but I don't know how busy I am. So I hear my husband came in the house and he does not know that I'm live streaming. So if we hear something in a second, we'll know why. Kind of like the old Ricky Ricardo, honey, I'm home, like one of those. If we hear that, we'll know. Definitely my kind of crazy. There you go. So Vicky says, Jeannie, who's your favorite artist to color? Gosh, I really like Hanna Karlzon. I just really do. I love her and I love Maria Chole, but yeah, I'd have to say Hanna Karlzon. I was so happy last year. I completed Daydreams, and that was a huge accomplishment for me. And it's kind of funny, like looking back through that book, because you can really see my progress as a colorist. Yeah, thank you for the hearts, by the way, guys. Yeah, just, like through all of it, where I was just learning when I got that book and got a little better and got a little better. So hopefully you can see some progress. I have that video up on my YouTube channel if you ever get the desire to look at the completed book, but I was super proud of that, and so yeah, I really like her. And what about you, Vicky? Who's your favorite artist? When will you leave to go camping? When will you return? Are you going far? Oh, thank you, Vicky. You know what? I kind of am proud. That was a big accomplishment for me, and I mean, I kind of never thought I'd complete it, but I just kept plugging through and lo and behold, one day I was able to finish it up. I kind of had to push it at the end to, make sure that I was consistently working on it. I'm really glad I did because it's kind of a good feeling. And it makes me think I'd like to complete more coloring books, but when are we leaving to go camping? Yeah, so we're leaving on Friday. My husband, they have lost a lot of people at his work, so he kind of felt like he couldn't really take time off, so to speak. So, yeah, just Friday, and we're coming back Sunday. And because of the no time off situation, we're going really close. Like it's a lake that's probably, I'm trying to think, I don't know, like an hour and a half away. Maybe it's not very far. And but what's really fun is we're going to go with a group of about 5 families. So I'm just really excited about that because they're all so kind, and we've got young people and old people like me, and um, yeah, it's just a good group of people. Super easy to hang out with, low key, and yeah, it'll be a good time. The guys will do some fishing. They do like catch and release fishing. I, of course, will be doing my coloring, and that's that's fun for me. It just really is. So Vicky says, I like Johanna Basford, but since I am relatively new to coloring, I do find her overwhelming. I get that, Vicky. It took me a while before I felt the same way for a long time. So, try not to get discouraged. Try just do what you enjoy and take it in, little bits and pieces. And I don't know if you have the Small Victories coloring book, the tiny little one that has all the little images, but that's a good one to play with just because you can kind of go in and accomplish coloring a small little image. Those things are tiny. And even if you don't color a whole, okay, you do have that book. Awesome, Vicky. That's a good one, I think. So get started in that and just enjoy it. Um, and don't worry about it being difficult or not difficult. It's all for fun, right? So just enjoy the process and take it in little bite-sized pieces and you're good to go. But I know what you mean about her books, especially the early ones. Like I still cannot even look at like Lost Ocean or any of those early books because I mean, yeah, I'll color in them, but boy, those things are tiny. Talk about intricate. Those ones. Have you seen those, Vicky? Her early books? There's Enchanted Forest and what was the other one? Help me out here, Jamie. Enchanted Forest and Secret Garden. Those are all and the worst one by far to me is the uh the Lost Ocean because it's just tiny, tiny, tiny. It is a journey for sure. Yeah, Renee is awesome, isn't she? She streams here in a little less than an hour, so she's a great teacher for sure. Hi, Dawn. It's good to see you. My goodness. Awesome to see you. How you doing, Dawn? Hi, Callie. Welcome. Yeah, yeah, she's a good one. And there's lots of channels out there that just, find people that resonate, their style or their personality, and what you can learn from them if it resonates, just follow those and enjoy, you know. What you been up to, Callie? Anything exciting? You're okay, Dawn? Good. I'm glad to hear that. So I think I may have missed this, but Jamie, were you asking me about the plumbing before you leave? Yeah. So the plumber's coming tomorrow. So this whole thing, we had our trip planned and our space paid for before, you know, this whole plumbing fiasco. Okay, very good, Callie. Oh, I hope you're cooking something good for dinner. I had Jamie get this. I did have buttered spaghetti for dinner, which is um the old standby that I love. But yeah, I'm really, really hoping that that can be repaired before we go. Otherwise, yeah, we'll probably not be able to go, you know? Um, we'll see what happens. But it's kind of like that though, isn't it? It seems like best laid plans, right? You know? I had rice and veggies. Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds really good. Mm. Um, Yeah, it just seems like you get something ready to go that you're excited about and you know, all the good things and then before you know it something something pops up to derail you. Oh, Spanish rice with cheese enchiladas. Do you know that cheese enchiladas are my all-time favorite dinner? Well, that and buttered spaghetti, but I love cheese enchiladas with some refried beans. I have to have good, like really good refried beans, um, like the real creamy ones. Oh, that sounds fabulous. Don't say that out loud. You're going, thank you, Jamie. Oh my goodness, right? So, one of the friends that is going with us, she texted me today and she actually booked her reservation for the wrong weekend. And so she was all in a tiz about that today, and so she had to contact the place and see if she could change, and thankfully she was able to, but, that would have made me really sad if they wouldn't have been able to go, you know? Oh, man. Oh, how is Fred? Thank you for asking, Vicky. Fred is good. Fred had, some little tortoise pellets today. He did not have any fresh vegetables today. He had his little rehydrated pellets. And he was chowing down on those, so that was good. Yesterday it was funny because I thought he was going to just come right on in the house. He came to the back door to get fed, and man, he was walking forward to the back door and just didn't look back, like he was ready just to walk right on in. But so I put the food right down in front of him to stop him, so that was good. So I do without beans. Yeah, you know, it's not for everybody, but I love them. I do. And I always kind of judge the Mexican restaurants on whether they have good refried beans or not. That's usually a good sign that, you know, a lot of their other food will be good or bad, you know, depending on how that tastes. It just seems like that's my experience, at least in our city. And so I always get excited when I take the first bite of refried beans and they're good. I always think, yeah. No, Vicky, we don't let him in the house. And honestly, he's never tried, but I will tell you, one of my sisters, not the one that comes to the stream, but another sister, Joy, she has like a little group of tortoises, and hers do come in, but only because she has a doggy door, and they go through the doggy door and they come into the house. And so it's kind of funny, when her daughter was little, and I'm trying to remember how many, she's got like 4 tortoises, I think. But when her daughter was little and she would, you know, toss her pillows off the bed or not make her bed or something, one of the tortoises would go through the doggy door, you know, go into the house, make a right-hand turn, you know, to go down the hall, make a left turn to go into her daughter's bedroom. And this tortoise would always end up on a pillow. Like you wouldn't think a tortoise would care, you know, whether they were on something soft or not. But this one always wanted a pillow. So apparently they care. Who knew, you know? Like, yeah, my shell is killing me today. I better sit myself down on this on this pillow. Oh my goodness. Oh, you had your tooth pulled, Dawn. I hope you're okay. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Fred maybe could use a little playmate. You never know. I think what I've read is they do better solitary, but or of the same sex. But if you have like, you know, you can have two females or a female and male, but the two males together, I guess they really fight, so that's a bad idea. But Fred is actually a female. So, but that's because my husband named him or her. So Frederica, I guess, maybe, but we we just say Fred. Oh, okay, so the medication is helping. That's good, Dawn. Yeah. I had a dentist appointment last week and that went well. It was just a simple little filling, so female, who would have guessed, right, Vicky? I know. That's because you leave my husband to name something and yeah, that's the way it goes. So, yep. That's my husband. He gets an idea of a name in his head and then that's it. And they're always like really, really simple names, you know. Okay, so I've got a funny speaking of simple names. So I used to have this little pond and sadly, and I had the little goldfish in it. And when my pond was new, before it was kind of acclimated, my little fish were passing away like left and right. And the little neighbor kid would come over and say, Jeannie, one of your fish died. And then he'd say, can I bury your fish? You know, we'd have a little fish funeral, you know. And so and he'd always ask me like, what's your fish's name? And I didn't have names for him, so I would say, oh, this one's Sebastian. And he's like, I don't know how to spell Sebastian, because he'd always want to write the name in the dirt after we'd bury the little fish. And so he'd say, I don't know how to spell Sebastian. So I learned that whenever he'd ask me what my fish's name was, I would say like Bob or Al or, you know, something like 2 letters, 3 letters, Sam, you know. And so so that he could spell. So that's how I named my goldfish after that. It was kind of funny. He was a cute little kid. So Vicky's wondering, of course, I have no idea how to tell a female from a male turtle. You know, I don't, you know, per se, but we did look it up and it has to do with like whether the back of their shell, the underside is like concave or convex kind of. And yeah, so that's how you tell. I mean, I think there's some other things too, but I don't really remember. But we determined, yeah, that Fred was a female, best we could tell, so. But remember, Fred thinks he's a cat, so it doesn't really matter, you know. Fred is just Fred. But he's a cutie. I really like this color combo. Hopefully you guys aren't bored, but I'm having fun kind of going to town on this. Okay, there you go, Jamie. Yeah. All right. Well, you know, I'm not trying to get any more tortoises, so hopefully I don't need to worry about that too much. Thank you, Vicky. And then on the this part of it here, I used glitter gel pen, just like a soft pink. So I just wanted that to kind of stand out a little bit. So I'm trying to decide, maybe you guys can help me. I don't know what I want to do, like here, you know, here I think I maybe want to do something different. And then the ends of, you know, like the ends of the tail and the fin here. So if you have any ideas, let me know. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Dawn. So yeah, we'll see. But I like the way it's coming along. Blue, Jamie, you think blue on the like on all three of these? I'll have to try some different blue combos. And the only thing I wonder about is I always say blue. Oh, you stinker. Okay, I'm not listening to you anymore. I see how it is. You have like just a pat answer, huh? Okay. I'm on to you. Jamie, you just have lots of little things to watch out for. um I don't know. I don't know. There's a part of me that thought yellow, like yellow or gold, and like I know that probably sounds like crazy, but I like pink and yellow together. I just kind of do, but I don't know. I don't know. Or I could do some variation of these, you know, like maybe just like a real light pink here and here and here. And I love blue too, Jamie. That's one of my very favorite colors. I really love all colors, but um the only reason I would say no to that is the blue background. So we will have blue on the page for the water, but yeah. You like the sound of yellow, Vicky? Yeah, I don't know. I've always kind of been drawn to that. It's just like a happy combo. I'll have to look at that and see what I think. Excuses, I know, right? Yeah, you know, that's me. That's me. Pink, blue, yellow. There you go, Dawn. I like that. Yeah, when you can't make up your mind as to what color, you just go for all the colors. I always gravitate to purple and pink. I like that too, Callie. I really do. Yeah, you know what? And you can kind of see these are sort of a pinky purple combo too. So actually that'd be super pretty. That gives me some things to think about. So that'll be fun. I tend to color lots of things like pinks and purple, I feel like. Well, and blue sneaks in there too, Jamie. I guess those are your favorites, yep. All right, and then these little guys here. So then I was looking at these, and I was almost thinking like a gold gel pen. What do you guys think of that? Is that an idea or no? What do you think? I love the way I go about my pictures like it's like a life and death situation. Like, oh man, I gotta decide these colors. Like, in the end, it's all about having fun. But I make such a big deal. I was typing gold as you said it. Oh, yay! So you were like really thinking that that would be a good one, huh? You know what? Let's try it. let's try it. Give me just a second. I'm not going to do a whole bunch because I don't want to, you know how I am. I will stick my hand, the palm of my hand, in paint, gel pen, you name it, you know. Okay, so I'm going to use, these are kind of nifty little gel pens, the U brands, like you can get them at Target. Obviously I love the Tamnet, but these ones are pretty smooth, and when I want to just grab something really quickly, I grab that, and I especially really like their gold. So actually let's give it a try and see what we think. I think that's pretty. You use gel pens a lot of the time, Dawn? Gel pens are awesome, aren't they? You aren't using the gel pens properly if you don't smear it well. Well, then I must be a professional, Jamie, because that is pretty much the way I use gel pens. Thank you, Vicky. Oh, good. Yay, guys. I'm glad. I like it too. I like it too. Okay, see, here I go again. I'm going to have to go really carefully not to get my fingers in that. You know what? I think that's a good fit. We did good. We make a good team, you guys. You're going to be on my coloring page design team, whether you like it or not, you know? You see no life or death, Vicky. Yeah, I know. I'm a mess. I'm a mess. You guys are helping. You guys are really, really helping. Because, you know, I'm not making a big deal out of stuff. I'm just doing my thing. All right, I'm gonna I don't wanna mess with the whole gel pen thing. Thank you, Dawn. Thank you, Callie. Yeah, I think it was a good choice. I'm gonna kind of veer away from that. I'm not even gonna try to do that. I'm just gonna come right on in here and leave that whole mess alone there, because you know how I am. I did a video recently where I used some Neocolor 2s, and man, my hand went right in that. And I knew it was gonna. I mean, of course I did, you know? Okay. Trying to get my page back in frame here. I kind of moved it too far out of the way. Yes, Don, I for sure need to let it dry. I don't know why that's why I'm so bad at that, but I am. I think that, is this okay, guys, for your view? So it's kind of not out of frame, and is that okay? All right. So we were talking about loving Hanna Karlzon. I will say the only thing that I'm not that crazy about are all the darn gems. What about you guys? Because I'm not that crazy about like coloring crystals and stuff. I'm getting better, but I'm getting better. I guess it just takes practice. Anything takes practice. And the little gems are no exception. I'm learning, you know, a little bit at a time. But boy, she likes her crystals. You don't color Hanna Karlzon, Jamie? I didn't buy her new dry box book for that reason, Jewels and Crystals. Do you mean jewelry box, Callie? Is that what you were referring to? I'm not sure I understood that, but yeah, I get it, you know. Jewelry box. Yeah, I know. Autocorrect for you. We love autocorrect, don't we? Yeah, the jewelry box is just filled with like so many headdresses and Well, yeah, lots and lots of jewelry. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I was texting my sister today and I was trying to type in YouTube and it came out olive tube. Now, explain that one. Does that make any sense to you guys? I mean, that's not even at all the same, but you know. And yeah, some of it's user error, I get that, but I sure didn't type olive tube. I promise you I didn't. Autocorrect is a bully. I agree. Yeah, yeah. Not nice. Not even at all. And like, is it just me or did you guys notice the last, well, maybe like at least two software updates ago on the iPhone that the autocorrect got like really bad? Did you guys notice that? Yeah, exactly, Kelly. No sense whatsoever. No, no, no. And I need autocorrect to work with me and not against me because I'm already trouble when it comes to messaging. I got the fat fingers going on and, you know, I'm always going to make a mess out of it anyway. So if you get autocorrect in there trying to mess me up, boy, we are not a good team. Ugh, no thank you. So did you guys do anything fun over the weekend? At all? I didn't notice I'm always making mistakes. You know, that could just be me too, but it seems like it got a lot worse. But at least that's what I'm going to tell myself. How's that? You know, I'm going to roll with that story. Yeah, autocorrect got just really bad, and it's not me. I promise. You mowed your lawn. Jamie, you have a big old lawn too, so that's an undertaking. I need to do mine before we leave. I need to do that, and I need to pull my dead flowers out of the front yard. Let's see, I have a small group of teachers I used to teach with, and we used to get together once a month for a Zen Tangle session. How fun is that, Vicky? Ah, shopping for a dress, says Callie. Going to a wedding next month. Very nice. I hope you found something. It's always hard to do dress shopping, I feel like. We had a it was a celebration of life, and they held it at, you know, one of the family members in their backyard, and it was just lovely. I mean, it was just really nice, and everybody brought Italian food to share, and it was just awesome seeing everybody. And, you know, sad that it was for that occasion, but it was just really lovely to see everybody. So we actually we did that, so that was nice. Other than that, that was Saturday, and then Sunday was just super chill. Maybe you should try artificial flowers as long as they don't melt. Oh, they probably melt. Are you kidding? No, you know, the flowers, they're those, you've heard me talk about them several times on the channel, the African daisies, and they just bloom for a short amount of time, and then when it gets hot here, they, you know, they kind of dry up and go their merry way and reseed and come back the following year. But yeah, artificial flowers. I always think artificial grass. So this family member that we were at their house this weekend, they had artificial grass and it was so pretty. Like, I think that would save me a lot of work. I'd be okay with that, you know? Seems like that's getting to be more and more popular around here too. The artificial turf. I think it's really pretty too. So Jamie, how long did it take you to mow your lawn? Because I know your lawn is really big. And is it too early to plant vegetable seeds? And Vicky says it gets so hot in Southeast Texas that it's hard to grow anything in the summer. Yeah, Vicky, I'm in Arizona, so yeah, I'm right there with you. I wanted a vegetable garden so badly, but nothing really works, you know. Um, it would be if your yard is small. Our backyard is not probably as, you know, large like yours, but it's pretty big. Big enough that it would probably be expensive to put the turf in. I don't know. It rained there all week, Dawn. Did you need the rain? Was that a good thing or not a good thing? It takes about an hour to mow and still too soon to plant outdoors. I thought it was too early. Yeah. Well, that's a bummer. Okay, guys, I'm going in back up here. So, wish me luck on the I think we're good. But if I happen to smear the gel pen, it's Jamie's fault. So just so you guys know, it's not me. Cacti can work, yeah, for sure. Well, we have that as well. Not my favorite to look at. I mean, it's okay. We have a saguaro in our front yard. That's really pretty. I need no rain. Yeah. We are getting rain 3 days this week, and the river is already high. That's scary. Ugh, not good. Not good at all. I've never been to Arizona. Vicky, you haven't? No. it's you know, I've lived here my whole life, so I'm probably a bad one to ask because you know, I love it. But you know, if you're looking for green and flowers and, you know, all that kind of thing, it is not that, you know. That is true, Callie. I could do that so it doesn't smear, but I like to live on the edge. You guys should probably know that by now. I'm not about being careful. I'm a little reckless with my coloring. But no, that is a good suggestion. But yeah, no, I've already got this far. We're just gonna go ahead and so if I'm successful, you guys know that you should buy lottery tickets because yeah, see, I think we're good. So go ahead and we'll count ourselves lucky. You have succulents, Jamie? I love succulents, you know, or Callie rather. I really do. There's so many different varieties, and I have some of those in my backyard as well. And what I really like is they really spread. Do yours? I think it's kind of nice how easy they just seem to sort of roam, you know, through my flower bed. I think the West is beautiful, a different beauty than here, but so breathtaking. You know what? I agree with you. Yeah. I've been through Yuma and Phoenix during the summer. Yeah, it's scorching for sure. But I'm used to it. I am such a baby with the cold, I'll tell you. Even the cold that we get here, which is not that cold, I'm a baby. So, yeah, I probably should just stay put here. You have yours in pots, Callie? I have quite a few. I have the little ones that I don't know that they are jade plants, but they kind of look like that. And then I've got some different ones that look like a variety, like a vine, vining. I shouldn't even try to describe like little string of pearls, and that might even be what they're called. I can't remember. Not very good with the names of those. And then I've got the little hen and chicks, and those multiply. Those are cute. Exactly, Callie. That's what's cool is they really do sort of grow pretty easily. I've got another one that's called it goes by different names, but they call it like donkey tail or cigar plant, but it really looks like a cigar, really. I mean, it's not a particularly attractive plant, but it's very interesting, and that's the reason I like it. So what happens is they just like grow higher and higher, and then they get heavy and they fall over, and then that wherever they fall over, it makes more babies, and they're really pretty. As far as pretty and for what they are, they're pretty in that they have like just a like a hint of a really mild purple, just very subtle green, and then like a dark gray green. So they're kind of cool. But then I guess lots of succulents are various colors. So I don't know. There's so many pretty varieties. There are colored hen and chicks now other than green. Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, there are. Those are cool. But and I've got some of the barrel cactus plants in my front yard. I've got the golden variety where the little thorns are gold, and those are multiplying. They have little pups coming up on the sides of those, and they're just cute, you know. But oh, okay, Callie. Absolutely. Oh, thank you. Thank you for being here. Enjoy your dinner. I appreciate you so much. Good talking to you. And I'm probably going to go here shortly. We'll go for a little bit more, but Renee streams in about 20 minutes, so I don't want to cut into her time. Let's see. Oh no, you fell into a cactus when you were 5, so you're not crazy about him. Yeah, I've had a couple run-ins with them too. That barrel cactus that I was just telling you about. One time I was walking through the desert and I had my tennis shoes on and I just wasn't paying attention. I just went like plow my foot right into the barrel cactus, and the thorns did go through my shoe, and they're the kind with the little hook on the end. So that, let me tell you, that was not fun to try to be able to first take my shoe off and then to get the thorn out. It was not fun. And the other thing about those, and Jamie, you can tell me if you remember this, but there's something about stickers like on the cactus plants where they have, I don't know if it's like I don't know if it's like a little bit of a, I don't want to say poison, but something like that, or they maybe have that, or maybe it's just from the dirt that's on the sticker, but it seems like when that sticks you for a long time after, even after you've, got the thorn out and you've washed it up and, maybe put some, Neosporin or whatever on it, it seems like for weeks and weeks afterwards, there's still like there's something under the skin. Oh, I hate that. It's like there's just something that it holds on for a long time. Those things are evil. And then we've got another kind of cactus that's called a cholla, or they call them jumping cactus. Those ones, they don't jump, of course, but they're real quick to pick up on things, like an animal's fur, or they just come off the plant really easily. And I think that's why they call them a jumping cactus. So yeah, you barely, like the wind blows and those little pieces of cactus come off and get stuck somewhere. They're pretty evil. Yeah, the fine little hook. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, those are bad. Oh yeah, I'll bet she did use a tweezer for hours. Ugh. A good way to get cactus out like if you have the whole pad of it like stuck on you like this, is to take a comb and flick it. You put it between the cactus and your skin and flick it out. That's so a lot of hikers around here carry those flat combs with them, almost like a hair cutting comb. And it's like a kind of a first aid item around here when you hike, because you never know. Wow, good progress here. Look at this. You know what? I'm going to finish up this. How's that? I'm going to finish this up and then we'll call it a night. How's that sound? I'm so glad you guys hung out with me and chatted, and I'm so thankful that even though this was an impromptu, you guys still found me. So that was pretty awesome. Your grandmother was patient. You know what? You gotta love grandmothers. I think that's a trait that lots of grandmothers have. Oh, Vicky, that's awesome. I'm so glad that you were able to see that that I was streaming and pop on here. It's been a pleasure to have you hang out, and Fred appreciates you too, because he likes knowing that he's got fans. So oh man, Vicky, are you on Instagram? Because I was thinking I could see your Johanna Basford pictures on there if you were. I'm not very good at posting to Instagram. I'm really lame at it. I need to get better. But I love seeing everybody else's pictures. That's just something that I really enjoy. You are. Okay. And what is your, I need to write that down. Hang on. Let me grab a piece of paper here out of my drawer. Okay, Vicki, so if you want to shoot your handle, I'll write it down. Or you can just find me. I'm Bobini4 on Instagram if that's easier. And chat with me there. I forget to look at Instagram for like a long time, and then all of a sudden I'll remember, and then it's like I just binge like looking at all the beautiful pictures, Amazing colorists out there. You don't know what it is, Vicky? Yeah, well, you know what? If you feel like shooting me a DM, I'd love to hear from you. Otherwise, I'll see you around here. No big deal. I know it took me forever to remember my handle. And I still have to think about it just because I'm not necessarily that good at, posting there. I need to get better. I really, really do. We're almost done, guys. Almost done. This has been a fun little page to color. I wasn't sure, what if I enjoy coloring it, but I really am. Sometimes it's kind of fun just to get lost in like something that's repetition, which of course this is. And yeah, I'm really, really enjoying it. Okay. And this last little color. And I am going to call that good, you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Oh, you only slept an hour last night? Yikes. Yeah. Well, you go get some rest. And I'm gonna take off here as well. Good talking to you guys so much. Okay, thank you, Vicky. Thank you. I'll see if I can find you. Enjoy your evening, guys. Get good sleep, and I'll talk to you soon. Oh, my pleasure. Thanks for being here, guys. Bye.